Live. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? Good afternoon, good morning, and good night, man. Wherever you're from, wherever you're watching this from, happy Saturday. We are back here again. I'm just gonna wait for the comments to come in to let me know that you can hear me loud and clearly. We've got some banners now, man. We're using some animation now. Well, not some animation. We're just using some of this program's uh, assets. So we've got the titles here, man. Trying to improve as much as I can. You know what I'm saying, man? So we start small, we build up. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait a bit just to get the everyone to come in to let me know if you can hear me. We got to do a little mic check. The HBO special, man. Help a brother out. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Can hear you loud and clear. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Great. So we've got some people. Hello, Will D. Um, Oh, just okay. Just ended your 3-day water fast. Okay, that was a tough one, but feel good. Need to treat myself now. What do you suggest? Oh man, pizza. Pizza's always a go-to thing for me, anyway. Yeah, man. The water fast my mum does actually. Yeah, I heard that's lit. That water fast. Welcome. Just A. What's your ethnicity? What's your ethnicity? You look like Steve o the Madman. You know how much times I've heard that. I might actually start saying I'm his brother, and hopefully, I don't know, doors can open for me. I don't know. But no, I'm just black, innit? Like so. But yeah, I am definitely not related. Um, you remember the MJ Huggins channel? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was unruly. So this guy remembers that. Okay, the old channels I have MJ Huggins. There's a reason YouTube took that one down, innit? You know what I mean? But if you know, you know, man. Oh, so you're an OG of this, man. Okay, you remember from old school. Yeah, you was day one, yeah? Yeah, that was a good channel, man. What's going on, John Paul Harrington? How you doing? Justin Bartley. Yep. Good. You can hear me. That's great. King. Thank you for that, man. Thank you for the support. I appreciate the support of everyone. Chi, regular member in the house. What's going on? Um, yeah. No, I'm not Jamaican. I'm not Jamaican. My mum's from Grenada. Well, background's from Grenada. My dad's from St. Kitts. I was born here. So, yeah, it's a mixture of the two, man. I was a good evening. Okay, Georgia. Okay, good evening, man. What is going on? How has your weekends been? Well, not your weekends, your week. How's your week been? I'm not going to lie, this has been a tough one, man. Boy, I don't know about you, but mentally, this has been a struggle. A struggle more than most. When you're just trying to get over the line of the work days, it's been hard. Let me know how your weeks have gone. I don't know, man. Something's been in the air, which is what prompted me to do this subject today, man. It's been crazy. I had a tough one. I had a nice one when it got to Friday 5:30. It was great then. But before that, it was peak, man. It's what I do is it's hard work. I'm just trying to keep up, man. Literally feel like you got the sea and everything. You're just trying to the water goes over, you get submerged, you try to get up a bit, and then the water goes. I feel like it's a struggle. I'm not gonna lie. Um, Paul Levis, you were clipped on KJ's "What Happened" epic old school conspiracy 4-hour stream. Congrats, check him out. Oh, okay. You were clipped on KJ's "What Happened" epic. Okay, I'm gonna have to revisit that. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to check that one out. KJ's "What Happened." Let me just KJ's "What Happened," and I will check that out, man. Okay, it's good to be clipped. Hopefully, I didn't say nothing disparaging about me. Uh, okay. I felt what you're feeling back in 2008. It's awakening. Yeah, and it is. And I've noticed when you feel like that, life becomes harder for you. And my star sign, Chi, is Aries. It's an Aries. Will D says, I worked until 4 a.m. on Monday trying to prepare a presentation. Was crazy, but got there in the end. Yeah. That's crazy, man. Yeah, it's a lot of people doing some extra work, and there's so many things happening. Like it's just weird time, which I'm going to go into shortly. Uh, D, what's the picture in the background? That painting my dad actually did. He painted that. He's an artist, which is kind of where I got my artistic roots from, man. So it came, it's in the family, it's in the genes and whatnot. So yeah, he's a bad boy painter, man. He's a bad boy artist. Uh, Wait, what? Can you do your Cleveland Brown impression? I remember it from the old school, from your old channel. Nah, them impressions are gone, man. I don't even remember what you're talking about. Cleveland? I don't even remember that, man. Uh, I don't know. I don't remember that. I'm sure it was a good impression though. Hello from Wolves, Marco. What's going on, man? What's going on? It's good to see you. Of course, this is a special one because I'm going to be debuting the calling. You know what I'm saying? I've got the mobile here. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, man, it's like ghetto, in it. Like I'm sure they have a production when they do these calling shows and YouTubers, like, and I know they invite people on the channel, like that you see the screen of them and all that kind of stuff, but I'm starting small, man. I'm just trying to catch up to all this stuff. And I kind of used to like the old school ones, the call-ins. Plus, I feel like maybe some people don't want to show their face. So you're gonna be free to call me in a bit. I'm just gonna go through the whole subject of this video and then I'm gonna open up the phone lines and yeah, man. You can call just before. Let's go through a bit of rules. Obviously, I'm sure you're gonna be respectable, but if you're not respectable, gonna lock that one right off. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep this monetized. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So obviously, no cursing. Try to keep it PG when you call in. And yeah, you can talk about this subject. You can talk about whatever you want. The platform is yours. No private numbers, though. When I answer, no private number. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to see your number there. And anyone that says any sort of like trolls or anything like that, instant lock off. But I'm gonna open it up in about 10, 20 minutes or so. Just want to get into this. So yeah, I'm gonna go through the. Oh, check this out. Hold on, check this out. Let me show you the banner. Hold on. Here's the number, man. Here's the number. Hold on. Can you let me know if you can see that number? That is the number. See, we're upgrading a little bit, man. We got a little graphic there, but that is the number. I'm gonna put it up again. So you're gonna call in, call that number. It should be in the description of this video as well. So it'd be good to engage, man. I've always wanted to do this, like interact with the with you guys. So let's go back to the comments, man. And then just one more minute for the comments, and then I want to get into this video because I've been noticing something crazy. And yeah. Okay, so John Paul Harrington, I like call-in shows. I still listen to the old Bill Cooper call-in shows back in the 1990s. Okay, I listen to Frasier. Well, I watch Frasier, which is obviously a program, but I used to love the call-in shows from then. And there's a couple of YouTubers that I used to watch, and they have a call-in show, and it got crazy. There's a channel I watch sometimes called The Business. I don't know if you know of it. The Business. He has call-in shows. Quite interesting, actually. Um, Progressive path, what's going on? Time creeps up. Saw this in the morning, watching, doing the cooking for the family. Nice, man. Nice. And risky giving out your number. Hey, this is a burner phone. You get me? Like, don't worry about that. The phone ain't a burner, but the SIM card in that phone is a burner phone. You know what I mean? Like, we dash that. If it gets crazy, you know what I'm saying, man? It's we just have it. If you guys like this, we'll just keep that, man. We just unlock it every Saturday or whenever we do a live. Do you know what I mean? So it's cool, man. I can't give you my personal number. I don't know you guys like that, and you might try. I don't know, man. Call me up at 3 in the morning. I don't know. But like, let me get into the subject at hand, man. And then I'll I'll turn on the phone and whatnot, and we get it cracking. But let me go into it. So the title of the show, and I'll go into your comments after this. But the title of the show. So let me get the sanity check. What's really going on? So I don't know if you've noticed. Well, I'm sure you have noticed, judging by the comments I get from some of the videos I put out, and a video I had a couple of weeks ago, which kind of semi went viralish. A lot of people noticing crazy times out here. Um, I've I think when you're aware of stuff, when you're kind of not in tuned in BS, and you're not in tuned in the fake reality that they try to bring in this society, it's kind of harder for you, and you realize the fakeness of it. Now, it's crazy for a number of reasons. It's crazy for jobs. The job sector is incredibly harsh and really, like you've seen the videos I've been doing, it's really cutthroat. You got drugs, people taking drugs to escape a lot of it. Social media, the doom scrolling when you see, you're just scrolling through, like I do it sometimes. I'm scrolling through, just scrolling through, like all that kind of stuff, and the kind of things you see, the content, it just does something to your mind. I swear to God, the economy. Man, we tried to buy a portion of chips a couple of weeks ago. Thing came we tried to get, I don't know if I said this before, one large chips, one regular chips, two large cods, charging nearly 40 quid. 40 quid, and that was like a treat. We had to cancel that, putting the McCain's oven chips on. Like, economically, it is ridiculous. How much more money do they want to squeeze out of us? Politically, it's a polarization. If you're left, if you're right. Now you've got Elon Musk saying things about Trump, because you know what's happening there. But I thought Trump was a chosen one, apparently, but now he's not. And you know what I mean? It's all this kind of stuff. You got identity crisis. We don't even know what a man and a woman is. Well, we know, but society doesn't are struggling to tell you what a man and a woman is. You got the red pill movement saying, you need to be alpha, bro, be a man, like, crush your goals. I saw this crazy quote, these kind of quotes like, was it? I need 5 mirrors in my room so I can only see winners. Like, all this kind of nonsense. Like, so these boys are watching this and they're feeling insecure about themselves. So they even trust themselves. They're feeling inadequate. And then you've got the other time when, other side, the blue pill, where they're just getting made fun of. Guys are getting taken for idiots and all sorts of stuff. Future anxiety. We don't know where the future's going. Like, really, we don't know when the future is going. Like, I saw this wicked quote, man, and I might do a video on this wicked quote where it was like, I think it was a program I got it from, but it said, "I wish people can tell us when we were in the golden age, so we can enjoy that golden age, if you know what I mean." So let's say people in the 80s, they probably thought nothing of it; it's just the life they're living, and the 90s and the 2000s will be the same. But they were living in the golden age. The 90s, we thought, 80s were better than the 90s. The 90s were the golden age compared to this. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You got a loneliness epidemic. People are lonely. People can't connect. It is mad. It's wacky. And I go out now. Like, it's weird. I get this thing where I was at work the other day, and I was going in a lift, and then like people are talking and everything. Yeah, oh yeah, you're right, John. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good weekend, yeah. And they go in the lift, and everyone's like, I see him. Everyone's like that for no one says nothing. And the lift door opens. They come out and say, "Yeah, so anyway, John, yeah, I saw about that last weekend. That was crazy, like." And it's like everyone's scared of each other. Everyone has these kind of fears of each other. No one can trust. No one, like, I know you feel it. It's just a weird aura, weird vibration. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's due to one of those things, I reckon, that I mentioned. I don't know. I'm gonna say a little antidote for my life, because what used to get me is work. That used to drive me insane. I remember I used to work in this job, and man, it was hell. It was I had a micromanager, what's new, and it was really controlling. And I remember, you just try and get through the week. You know how it is. Monday, oh gosh, they're checking me, micromanaging me. I can't take it. Tuesday, oh, I've got to get this report done. I haven't got enough time. I'm going to look like an idiot if I can't do that. Wednesday, oh, I've got the social drinks. They've not invited me into that. Does that mean I'm not included? Oh, I'm a loner. What an idiot. Thursday, oh gosh, I had a meeting. I didn't speak up in a meeting. What a loser. Like, why did I do that? Got anxiety. Friday, oh gosh, I can't get for the deadline. Oh, it's hard. Oh, I'm not going to make it. I'm going to stay late. And then, Friday evening, oh, it's over. It's over. It's over. I used to have that. Call the dealer back in the day, call the dealer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give me a, eighth, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bust me an eighth. Do that. Get a little Mars bar, a little Twix, whatever. Captain Morgan, Spice Rum, play FIFA, got match of the day. Oh, so Friday evening, oh, it's over. Oh yeah, yeah, it's over. Oh well, yeah, great. Saturday, oh, it's great, man. Let me call my mates over. How you doing? Yeah, do you want to come over, man? Yeah, we're playing FIFA, man. What are you saying? Like, yeah, come over, have a juice, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's great. Sunday, oh yeah, yeah, this is the life, just chilling, man. Monday, oh gosh, Monday, oh gosh, am I gonna have a performance of you? Am I gonna make it? Tuesday, like, on and on and on. That was making me go insane living like that. Like, life surely isn't supposed to be like that. Surely not. Do you know what I mean? Like, surely. I remember, and this is not to, I remember listening to my mum when I was a kid. I didn't really understand stuff. And I remember she was talking to her. I remember this conversation she was having with her friend. And she was doing a, I'll never forget this, like, Monday and Tuesday, doing it, and Wednesday, it never ends, Thursday, Friday, you have a little weekend, then Monday, then Tuesday. I'm like, I never understood it. Like, I'm like, why are you moaning? I never understood it. I understand it now. Oh gosh, I understand it now. You know, you got the obviously you got the not just the that kind of drugs, but you have that kind of drugs from a few years back. Now you're hearing people dropping like flies, heart blimmin' palpitations or heart murmurs, all this kind of stuff. Like you got, like I said, man, you got like, I saw my old friend the other no, not the other day, but a while back. Some dodgy guy. I'm like, ew, like what's wrong with you? Like all looking mad. Bro, I used to be kind of envious and jealous of you, man. You were the man. Now look at you, look like a creep. I'm like, I want to shift my wallet like behind my back pocket when I'm seeing him, bro. It's mad. You know what I'm saying? You got these women walking around, all done up, all got the big lips and stuff like that. But they got this attitude, and they look at you like you ain't nothing. And a lot of them done up, but they're they're damaged inside. Everyone looks the same. You got the men trying to be. It's an insanity right now. And I do feel that if you're not like if you're in tune, like I call us the awakened ones, man. If you're like awoken to it and you know what's up, I feel that you're more susceptible to the BS. And I feel that was why when the whole lockdown stuff happened and people had to be reside by themselves, I feel there was a lot of issues. There was a lot of people that faced themselves and they're in, oh, I'm in this relationship, but I'm spending all the time with them. And I realize I don't like to be around them. Or I want to be, I'm with my family. I'm loving it. Like, I don't want to go back to work the 9 to 5. I love spending time with my family or, this career I'm doing. Nah, this ain't me. I thought this was me. I thought this is the way to go. This is like the dream. I was flexing, saying, "Oh yeah, I'm a account executive." Like, oh, I'm earning 50K a year and all that kind of stuff. Now I'm like, nah, I want my time back. Do you know what I'm saying? I think there's a lot of realizations. I think a lot of people facing themselves, and that's why you had people ending it early because they didn't like who they were and they just cut out early. And other people going into depression. I swear I became a counselor. The amount of people I was speaking to, like, don't worry, you can get through this, man. You'll find out what you want to do. There are people crying on the phone, just speaking like, bro, like, where am I going in life? Like all them kind of things. And I feel that we're still having the effects of it, I feel there's this, it hasn't left. It wasn't great before that whole pandemic, but I feel like there's residual effects, man. You know what I mean? Let me dip into the comments, man, and then we'll put the phone lines on and see what you guys are saying. Let's see. Excess mail. There's a festival named Me and people are even tired to party, bro. I can't even partying. I was hearing a party because I'm at my mum's today. I was hearing a party last night, man. I was just like, and I heard them like, it's the same thing. It starts off everyone's enjoying, then you hear arguments like, you have too much to drink. You hear them shouting, and I'm like, why are people? There's that anger in us, man, and obviously alcohol brings it all out. Um, Wildy says, are you getting anxieties and stress on Sunday afternoon about work the next day anymore? Hope not. Not as much as I used to, but I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not jumping for joy. And it don't matter where I work, I won't be jumping for joy. I realized, I knew before, but now I really know I won't be happy anywhere fully. I need to do my own thing. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, really, really do. What's up, man? This is what's up, Anton McKenzie, my brother, man. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. Good to see you, man. Justin Bartley, society definitely changing for the worse since the 2020s. Yeah, well, I think we know why. And there was a comment there saying you sound angry. Oh wait, you said A saying you sound angry at life. You know what? That's an interesting point. I'm angry with the way it's designed because I don't think this is the right way we're supposed to live life. Stuck in jobs, in cubicles, working with someone, asking when we can go to have a holiday, asking for permission because if someone close to us has died, we've got to ask, can I get that day off to see, to grieve? You can't even clock out early. and people looking at you weird if you go on time, not getting paid. I'm angry at the way it's designed. You know, this whole monetary thing where we can't even enjoy time. We have to accumulate, make money, and the money goes. You're getting text messages from you. Well, I'm getting text messages from the bank 2 weeks after getting paid, sometimes the same week, saying, "Oh yeah, overdrawn." Like, I don't think life is supposed to be like this. I feel it's supposed to be more like living. And I feel we're getting into a point, or we are at a point where it's surviving. So I hope that answers your question, man. Um, so yeah, I think I am annoyed at the world, at how it is, because I don't believe this is the right. I'm sorry, it can't be this. Like, did you envision this when you was a child? Did you envision that this would be the way what the world would work? I didn't. Um, Okay, the bright side, 500k. It is possible that life is now starting to seem and look pointless because we have gotten to the point where there's too much stuff and information coming our way, and it's mostly bad news. Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. It's like an influx of news and data and information overload, and this guy, oh yeah, like I saw this thing where it's like, all right, try and lose weight, so let me eat more spinach and stuff, and then I'm seeing this thing, oh, spinach is bad for you, like you need to do this, you need to go into a calorie deficit diet. So I'm like, all right, let me do the calorie deficit diet. Got this other thing, doing a deficit diet. Oh, loser. Don't do that. That's not the way you lose weight. You need to try it this way. This is how you lose pound. And then this one's saying, no, you need to be on a fish diet. Then this one's saying this, like, it's just so much different messages. How to be a man. You need to be strong, alpha. Don't open doors for women, like, treat her like crap and get her coming back. Then there's other one, no, treat a lady keen, treat a lady nice and stuff like that, man. And you know what I mean? And then you're like, well, which one is it? Or it's like, you get so much different messages, the left, the right, this is the way, that's the way. I think there's a lot of confusion. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, uh, yeah. Let me read this. Progressive Path. Progressive Path says, what takes anxiety away a bit is having some savings or investments, because we always know that most of the stress is waiting for that paycheck to come in. I'm doing a video on that. We need to start getting some FU money. When you get the FU money in the bank, you get that FU money. Um, you don't no longer feel like, desperate. Let's say at work, you all of a sudden, you're not saying yes to everything. You're saying no, you're pushing back on stuff like, nah, I'm not doing that. Why? No, because it's not in my job remit. Do you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of it comes from, the scarcity, the lack of. So you're like, well, I have to do everything because I know there's 120 people that would take my position. So it's like they got you by the short and curlies, these jobs, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to abide. Yes, boss. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Would you like a Krispy Kreme donut with that, sir? Okay, yeah. I'll go to the shops for you. Yes, boss. Yes, boss. I will do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you're giving it the big and afterwards, like, man, letting him talk to me like that. Watch when the meeting comes, man. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to tell him, like, you can't treat us like this. Meeting comes up. Anything you want to say? No. You just keep, you keep stum, like, where's that energy gone? It's that fear. It's that lack of having money in the bank. That if you might, when you get that, you get more confidence because you got stuff to fall back on. So I don't need this. I want this, but I don't. I've got a path out. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think this is the age of, yeah, man, looking for additional streams of income, man. This is definitely the side hustle age. Do you know what I mean? Really is. Lilith, your name popped up, man, because I was watching Frasier the other day. Lilith is a character in Frasier. I don't know. I used to love that. Anyway, yes. So I'm gonna read this, and then I'm gonna turn the phone on, and then yeah, man, well, welcome calls because I love to talk about this or anything you want to talk about. So, yeah, UK has a huge alcohol and smoking. Oh, the thing scroll down. Smoking problem is affecting their mental health. Seeing too many people vaping and cam only societies when drinking toxic life. That. I think it ended there. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, man. I used to do that vape thing. I said, bro, I was like, yeah. So what I'm gonna do once I finish going to the cleaners, I'm gonna go to my car. I'm gonna have to put petrol money in after I get it cleaned. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, what are you saying, man? How's your day been? Like literally, that's how I used to be. I used to like every time, and then I noticed when I wake up, man, it feel like there's a swimming pool in my chest, in my lungs. Like I'll be coughing, like all this water like build up in my lungs. I was like, no, something ain't right here, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like something ain't right. You know, it was mad. That vape thing's dangerous. I swear to God. Uh, hold on. Let's see. A says, MJ, you know what's mad? You're out here asking another living human, someone else's son, whether you can go on holidays and go toilet. Yeah. And the worst thing is, a lot of the time they're younger than you. And you're asking them like, hi, can I just yeah, my family member died, like, can I request a Tuesday off, please? Yeah, oh, that's unfortunate. Anyway, yeah, we don't care about that. Yeah, Sarah's actually booked that time off. Can we do it Wednesday? Oh, well, I mean, the funeral is on Tuesday, but all right, yeah, if you need me. Yeah, thank you. Oh, yeah, sorry about the loss. Anyway, like, they don't give a damn. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's just like, and they're usually like 20 years younger than you. That was the worst. That used to get my head like going. I'm like, this person's talking to me like an idiot, bro. Like when I was getting into life, they didn't come out there, out of daddy's nutsack yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? What? Like, and you're telling me like, oh yeah, how long were you on your lunch break? Like, you're 5 past. You're supposed to be here on the dot. Like, can you explain? I'm like, yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let me, 'cause I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me turn the phone lines on, man. We're gonna turn the phone lines on, and I love to hear from you. Let me do the whole graphic. Hold on. Let me go to the graphic. So yes, man. I think we're good. I think we're good to go. So that's a number. Obviously, if you feel like calling in, call in, man. I'm gonna wrap it on anyway and go through comments, but it'd be good to hear from people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm gonna leave that on there actually. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that number for a bit. And yeah, anyway. So yeah, let me know if you can get through. And then I don't know. Let me see if I've got reception because I'm getting like missed calls. So hold on, let me just see something. Hopefully, let me know if you can see it, if you can get through. I don't know if you can get through. If you can't, oh, we have a call there. All right, hold on. 1 second. Let's do this. Hello?
MJ, it's Anton.
Yes, what's going on, brother? You're right.
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good, man. We're just talking about the way the way the world is, man. The whole sanity in check, the crazy world we're living in right now. Huh?
I'm watching you live right now.
Oh, there you go. So you know the title of it. Cool, bro.
Yeah.
Cool, bro. This is my guy as well, Anto. That's my guy, bro. So yeah, what do you think about all this, man?
Life is completely different from us growing up and seeing it now and just seeing it 50, 20 years ago. There's been a huge change in the way the world is, and the UK has not helped, and it hasn't kept in touch with the rest of the world. And us as Brits are struggling with it.
Yeah. Do you think that's anything to do with what happened 5 years ago? Do you think that was on the way, man? It was always going to happen.
Massive. Obviously, in 2008, we had the financial crash.
Yeah.
And honestly, never really recovered.
Yeah.
And the COVID market killed us.
Yeah.
It's killed us. And us not being in the European Union, it's just made things even worse. Everything is just, we're swimming against the tide.
Yeah. Do you think it will change? Do you think there's like, there's like the calm before well, not the calm for the storm. It gets crazy, and after the badness and all the, the stuff we need to go through, the growing pains, then life gets a bit easier. Things come back around. Do you think that's going to happen?
I think the problem is that we keep conforming to what the government does, and whether that's a price hike, whether that's obviously inflation of the tax and everything. What happens is we keep paying it, and they keep realizing, oh, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what you're saying is about the workplace as well, and environment. It's completely changed. It's
Yeah.
completely changed. And what they're doing is they're getting rid of the old, and they're just getting someone that's 20, 21, 22, with far less experience, easy to manage in terms of the salary, and working with them.
Yeah. 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 But you know what? Like, yeah, I mean, obviously, I know you've kind of gotten out of it, like gotten away from the work life. Do you regret, like, do you find it better working for yourself?
Listen, it has its pros and cons.
Yeah.
Um, Being self-employed is one of the best things you can ever do. Um, if you have the financial background to keep you going. Um, but in this environment, it's so hard. I'll be honest with you. And with that, I'm not fully out of it because
Yeah.
my wife is still in that rat race.
Yeah.
So even though I'm out of it and I've got the luxury hours where I can work from home and I can be that flexible, my wife is still in that environment where she has to do a shift work. She has to do 9 till 5. And
Yeah.
because of that, I'm still part of it because I'm still affected by what she does when it comes to childcare, when it comes to that work life balance. My life still, to a degree, revolves around her because there's certain things I can do or can't do because of her work balance. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 I hear that,
Um,
man. Well, thank you anyway, man. We're gonna open up lines
Absolute
to other
pleasure.
people, but thank you. Appreciate your call, bro.
No, my pleasure. Well, listen,
Yeah.
have a good one. I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Take care, man. Thanks for calling.
Bye bye.
Cheers. Yeah, man, that was my boy, man, from college. Yeah, I saw the comments. You couldn't hear it, so I had to put the phone. I'm going to be putting the phone next to the mic, and I'll find a better way of like making you hear it. But there you go. And he's a person who is actually now working for himself, but he had to get out of it. And but you still see the stresses, of trying to make it when you've got two people working in the household, and it's still a struggle. It's still hard to make ends meet. Like it used to be, you'd have one person working, and then obviously you have another person staying at home, looking after the kids or whatnot, or even part time maybe. And that wouldn't be enough to get you by. You still be able to have enough to get a property and stuff like this. It's no longer the case, man. Do you know what I mean? No longer the case. Hold on. Spider Rico, yes, I realize that, man. So what I'm gonna do next caller, I'm gonna put it next to the mic, and then this is the first trial one, so you're gonna have audio problems, but I'll figure out a better way of doing it. But for now, I'm just gonna hold the phone to the mic, man, so you can hear it loud and clear, and you just let me know if you can, hear it. But yeah, let me put the remember get the number. It's in the description box. So definitely look into that to get the number. The number is oh 07. I have to learn this number. 07521 398 982. That's 07521 398 982, man. It'd be good for you to call, talk about this topic or something else you want to talk about. Do you know what I mean? Because I do feel that I think we're all feeling a similar thing in this community anyway. Let's go for the comments. So, see, I don't know if that's Al. Is that Al Murrah Okay. Do you find working under the white liberal women managers tend to be the biggest arse ache? I'm Asian Muslim and found my biggest problems with white women managers. No, because I've worked with white women, white men, black men. I worked with a black woman, like as a manager, um, Asian, all sorts. I just feel it's the person because I've worked with good white managers, good white women managers, bad white women managers. Do you know what I mean? I've had all different experiences. I've found one where it's like, it's because of this, man. Stay away from these people. Like, it's never been that. It's just a type of person. I find, though, what I can say is that people who have kids, they're usually ones who are better. Do you know what I mean? To work for. Let's answer this. Hello.
No way! I've actually got through. That's
Hey.
crazy.
Hey,
How you doing?
what's your name?
It's Lewis, man.
Lewis. Lovely to speak to you, man. Where are you calling from, Lewis?
I'm calling from sort of like it's about north of London, so it's about 25 miles away.
Okay, brilliant, man. What have you got to say?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, man, like when you're at like a school, for instance, you're told like, oh, go to university, like it's always pushed to like take the academic route, right?
Yeah.
And it's like I remember at school, like if you were a plumber, electrician, or like if your dad was, do you know what I mean? Like I had a mate whose dad was a plumber or something like that. It was you sort of considered like a bit thick or something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And like I'm not saying that's the case at all. It's just like that's just sort of how it was, and I imagine it's still like that now. And it's just like now I've gone to uni, now I've been in the office, and fuck me, I won't even go into that because that's just another story. But it's just like I thought to myself, why is that pushed? And
Yeah.
I think the reason for that is it's because it's just easier to tax you if you get an office job. Like it's not, and it's far harder to become self-employed. Like getting an office job at least anyway. Whereas if you're a plumber, electrician, they're always needed.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, man. Like
I definitely I think those jobs are actually better. When I've worked for well, I've never done anything like that, but I've been a delivery driver. I've been the things that are not so glamorous, let's say. And it's like it's not like people want to flex it. They want to flex I'm an accountant, or I'm in business management on this amount and all that kind of stuff. And I
yeah.
find when you're in those industries, it is terrible. It's like cutthroat. There's so much people CC you in emails, try and get you fired,
Mate,
gossiping.
honestly, when I was in the office, it was just a game of like, all right, whose fault is it? Like, if someone. I mean, my position was a bit different. It was very similar when you were talking about leaving, like when you were leaving. I was watching, when you left your job and everything. But
Yeah.
it was just very similar in the sense that like just you'd go on like a Christmas party or something like that, and like you become best of buds, and it's just like, oh, you have a really great time, you connect, and then like come Monday, and it's just like all straight faced, like as if like they were never your mate or something.
Yeah.
Man, honestly, I really couldn't. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, it was just, or you just, I, in the office at least, like you said. But sorry, no, you said as well, like about you got a family member that passed. Like I had an issue with my brother. He's got really serious mental health issues, and I just sort of said like, look, I can't be in for a week. Like I need to stop my brother from trying to kill himself. And
Wow.
it was just like, oh, sorry, actually, we're going to put you on like performance review because it's,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, and I'm just,
Wow.
what the
Wow.
fuck? Yeah. So, um, yeah, that's my piece, man. I'm so glad I got to speak to you, man. I watch your stuff quite regularly, and cheers for, putting stuff out there because you're not on your own, man.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. And yeah, some of the things you mentioned, especially with your best mates in the pub, man, and then Saturday they don't even want to look around and speak to you. Like, you come in like you never met them before. I know that, and yeah, but it sounds
I
like
don't, I don't,
it's
I don't
crazy.
get it. I don't get that mentality at all. But
No,
I,
no.
some people are just, what's it called? NPCs.
Yeah. They just start, and everyone looks the same as well a lot of the times as well.
Yeah.
But I think you need to fit into a certain box and understanding. And if you have any sort of different way of looking at the world, that's when you sort of stand out, and that's when it affects you more. I think that's my sort of like learnings from my life in this sort of like corporate world. It's like I think you need to be a certain type of person. If you don't fit that mold, then you're going to struggle. Then you're going to have feelings of, why are we doing it like that? Whereas I feel if you're used to that, if you're like an NPC, it's normal. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, that's how we are. Tuesday, drinks. I'm talking about my family, my wife's hen do whatnot. Monday, I don't know
Yeah.
you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
It's
yeah,
just, I mean, or even just being in front of a screen, man, for like 8 hours a day. I was like a software developer, and it's just like I was just almost every day just having to like fucking figure out some maths equation or something like doing that 8 hours a day every day. It's too like it's not a natural environment to be in, and it's just and like just being in front of a blue light screen, being crouched over, it's so bad. You don't understand how bad it is for your health. It's I
yeah,
just now like I'm thinking like yeah I might still do a remote job. Like I'll try and get a remote job, but they're trying to like get rid of that now.
yeah,
But like yeah, it's a real kick in the teeth just to like study, get some experience, and then just to find out that maybe it isn't for you, and you've just sort of been scammed a bit. But so many people in the same position, and it's the way out of it, mate. I don't know. You just got to keep on fucking fighting and not give up.
Yeah, definitely, man. Well, thank you for your call, Lewis. I'm going to open up the lines for other people, but thanks. I really appreciate what you
No,
had to say
yeah,
today.
thank you as well, man. I'm so chuffed I got to speak to you.
Yeah. Thanks, mate. Take care.
Take it easy.
Bye. Yeah. It's geez, yeah, it's yeah, I had it the other day. I had yeah, had a work due. It was on Thursday because we come in on the Tuesdays and Thursdays. I had a work due. Went to the pub and everything, and getting to know my colleagues, all that kind of stuff. And then, she's talking about, there's one girl, she's talking about her family and what it's like, and I went to university, but I didn't really enjoy it, and how I got to the job, and talking about, her sisters gonna have a baby, and they're really excited, and all that kind of stuff. And I remember that was Thursday. I remember coming in on Monday, no, the Tuesday. I'm like, hi everyone, you're right. I'm not gonna say a name, but I was like, let's say Lisa. I was like, hey Lisa, girl didn't even turn around, she just kept working. Like, and then like later on, she looked at me, and I was like, why is it that we do this all the time? Like, how many times does that happen? You'll be speaking to someone, and like you find out about them. Like, oh, cool, it could be a work pal, whatever. And it's like, it never happens. It's like, yeah, have you got those? Get those reports on my desk by end of play. I'm like, well, all right. You know what I mean? Why is it? Why is it like that? It's yeah, it's a madness, man. It's a madness. But yeah, people, man, yeah, keep the shows in. You can do. I don't think I ain't got WhatsApp on this. Maybe I should get WhatsApp. I didn't think actually. People may want to speak via WhatsApp. I don't know. We were just trialing this. I need to get one of them speakers actually because I thought I'm gonna have to keep holding up the phone to the bim and mic. So maybe I'll get one of the speakers. But we're trying that, man. You know what I mean? There's no, there's no like mentor, nothing. I'm literally just trying things, and I really wanted to make this connective, make this sort of like a community base. So starting from this, but hey, if people wanted actually to come on and go on the screens and stuff like that, we can do that. But I kind of like the whole call in show aspect, man. I think that's because I'm 41, I'm old school. I like that kind of thing, But anyway, let's go back to the comments and let's see where we are. Okay, Kaifa says, what tips would you give to quit out vaping? See, I think what's good is to do some research and just find out all the dangers about it. I think that's a good thing, but you've got to want to do it for a good reason. See, for me, how I stopped it is because I kept feeling that liquid in my chest, and I kept feeling it. It was just there. So I was like, well, this ain't right. Like, this is, what is this doing to me? I don't like this. So that fear has got me into, do you know what I'm saying? It's the fear of it. I remember like, you'd like even losing weight, sometimes watching a program where they've got someone that's really like obese or something. And it's like that fear, I can get obese, or I can, it can get to a point where I may need surgery. So let me go on that. Let me diet. You know what I'm saying? It's something that it really needs to have an emotional impact for you. So I'll try and find for vaping, try and find the emotional impact of what it's doing to you or your loved ones, what it could mean. And then I think that helps. When it's just like, I just want to quit because I don't think it can work, man. Do you know what I'm saying? It's harder to work anyway. Let's see. Let's see what everyone's saying. ATTXI. You know what? I know that's a number, right? But I'm never good at that stuff. I was never good at that stuff. Which number is that? Let me know in the comments, man. We're all too segregated. We all too scared and bougie to not work for like a month or riot and just jam at yard. We ain't on piss, so we deserve this struggle. Just saying. All right, okay. No, I think people have tried to organize and get together, but I don't think there's been enough people. Do you know what it really is? I think it's I think as men, I think we've really fallen off because the great leaders, a lot of the great leaders, it was powerful men that led from example. That masculine energy. So the feminine energy tends to be the more nurture. That's the role for the children and nurture, make everything good. The men like Bob Marley, like I watched that film the other day where he had this fight in him, man. He had this this determination. No matter when he got shot, he didn't care. And it's that kind of determination that pulls you through. Like I think we're missing those characters that can rally up the troops, that can that's why we're missing the community aspect, the togetherness, the people that lead the communities, the people that no, we're not taking this, organize, stuff like that, have a real strength. The crazy thing is, you kind of see that sometimes in football, like when it's like, oh, they haven't got enough transfers in, they get to organize rallies and stuff and protests and not go to the stadiums, leave empty stadiums, protest outside the stadium. And they usually get an answer because of that, because these people, what they care about is the bottom line. But when it comes to like rallying for something like this, for work, for our better in lives, it's like we struggle. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like we really find it hard to do that. So I think, to be honest, I think it's done by design to destroy the masculinity, destroy that strength, destroy that determination. And because of that, we are no longer having strong men leading the communities. It's a lot of these kind of weaker men or men that kind of care about other things, not the right things. Do you know what I'm saying? That's my belief anyway. Let's see. Work is slavery. Oh, let me read that. Cherry Blush. Work is slavery 2.0. They want us to be lifelong wage slaves until we retire and can no longer do anything. It's crazy, like when you go to work and you see these big guys, like, there's one guy I'm just thinking of in the top of my head. He's like some Essex guy, proper, like, proper giving it the big and like, yeah, you're right, yeah. Like, not Essex, like Cockney kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, I ain't having none of it, mate. All that kind of stuff. He's tall as well, like, yeah, give me it large. Oh, the manager calls me in, but I ain't worried about that. All right, man. And then, it comes to the meetings and stuff, and like, he's like, doesn't say a peep. I'm like, hey, Charlie, like, weren't you going to speak up and say something? He's like, no. The manager comes, yeah. How about the report? You're going to get that done? Yeah. His pitch changes. Like, yeah, sure, boss. Yeah. Sorry. I was going to get that to you sooner. I'll get that to you as soon as I can. And then he's gone, like, and then it's like, the manager goes, sorry, my charger. Then the manager goes and he's like, yeah, I'll talk to him next time. Yeah, I'll give it. Nah, I'm just playing a game, mate. I'm just playing a game. I'm like, what, mate? Big old you giving that the big un. And now it's kind of like, what's happened to you? You've been neutered. And it's so much of that. It's that kind of that fear mindset, man. You know. Progressive Path says present state of affairs has its concerns. Rich getting richer, all that. Immigration is too high as well. But could we get a Farage government, which is terrifying? The economy would crash. Yeah, possibly. There's free in Africa right now. I don't know what you're talking about. Probably talking to someone else. Sorry. Hold on. Let's answer this. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing? What's your name? And where are you calling from?
Alex. I'm calling from the Czech Republic.
Oh, Czech Republic. Oh, okay. Oh, I love it, man. International. Love that, man. What time is it over there?
Now is 1 second. It's 20 past 8.
20 past 8. Okay, not too bad, man. Not too bad. How you doing, man? What would you like to talk about?
Well, I'm originally from the UK.
Yeah, you sound it, yeah.
What
part of the UK?
Berkshire.
Berkshire, okay.
Yeah, originally from the UK. Was working, doing the usual 9 to 5, all the stress that goes with it. Mrs. is from here. She's actually from here. I met her about 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. We had a child, one child at the time, and the work stress, commuting, and then you throw in you throw in the childcare, all of that. It was just, I just felt for myself, it was just too much.
Right.
So, eventually started coming out here on holiday. And then my son, he was about 5, 6 years old, eldest one. And I started to look at the environment that we were living in, all the gangs and all this nonsense. And, when you're working 9 to 5, you can't really look after the children.
Yeah.
You can't keep your eye on them 24/7 and such. And you could kind of see where you could potentially end up. We made the choice, made a decision, sat down, had a chat.
So how old are your children?
Say again?
How old are your children?
I've got 1 5 and 1 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So we basically moved out here when the first one was 5, and then we had a second one.
Right.
We've been here ever since. So I think I've got a lot. We've got some stress, but not as much as we had before.
Yeah.
Usual car, small flat. My flat cost about 85 grand UK money.
Right. How many bedrooms?
It's a 3-bedroom.
3-bedroom. Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. It's cool. So, I started watching your channel a little while back, and a lot of things you were saying resonated with me and kind of almost justified my reason for moving. Despite some of my family members saying I don't go, because I'm Afro-Caribbean, if you like,
Okay.
So a lot of family members, what are you going? Where are you going? You can't go out there, blah, blah, blah. But we just went for it. And so far, so good.
How long did it take you to decide to move? Like, was it a long process?
It took about probably 2 years.
Okay, 2 years. Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, we wanted to get the youngest here before, so he could get in and learn the language, and then go to primary school. So that was a big part of it. We didn't want to leave it too late, so he managed to. Because if you were a foreigner coming into primary school, you'd have to do a language test to get in.
Right.
And if you didn't pass that, the child would have to repeat the year. So we wanted to get him in nursery for a couple of years before he made the transition. And thank God he passed the test that was required, and he got into primary school.
Right.
Second one was born here, so that wasn't an issue. But overall, living in Berkshire, like I said, the community and the money, the childcare costs, and we had decent jobs, but it was just too much. So we ended up, and surprising, I'm in a small town. I'm about 4.5 hours from Prague, and you'd be surprised how many British people are here.
Really?
With their partners.
Right, they got the memo too, did they?
Say again?
They got the memo too, did they?
Yeah, they got the memo and bounced.
Right. So what's your verdict of it so far?
So far, so good. I mean, it's a very conservative. It reminds me maybe of England I would say, late 80s.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Might have to scout
conservative. Say again?
No, I might have to scout the area. Wow, that's good, man. That's good. That's good.
It's quite a conservative place, There's not a lot of foreigners here. I would say we're probably less than 1%. The Vietnamese are the biggest ethnic minority.
Okay.
Vietnamese, they go back to the communism days when they were coming over. So they've settled, and they go back and marry and bring back their partners to the Czech Republic. I think Slovakia is the same as well. But yeah, it's conservative, peaceful, low crime. You get a couple of crackheads here and there, as you do everywhere. But generally, people just leave you alone and just get on with it,
Okay. What about your work? So I take it you work there, or do you work remotely from the UK, or how is that set up?
Oh, I wish I'll be.
You'd be living like a king.
You'll be living like a king. No, I work for a local company. I work in IT, so
okay.
I'm an IT worker. I work for a local company. It's about 15 minutes walk from my place. My wife is equally. She just walks to work, so We earn less, but we spend less. You know.
Okay.
So,
Okay. And like financially, how do you feel? Are you comfortable? Can you, how do you feel?
yeah, comfortable.
Comfortable.
Got some leftovers end of the month. Yeah. Well, I can't compare it to what we were spending in the UK was a stretch, and here not so much.
Right.
I think maybe there's less. You're not really keeping up with the neighbours as such. Maybe that's part of it.
Yeah.
You're happy with a little Skoda car, a little Octavia or Fabia. No one cares. It's just it gets you from A to B. That's the main thing.
Right.
So, yeah, and so that's pretty much. I mean, I would say one thing for anyone that's maybe fed up and looking to move. If you do move, you have to change your habits as well, because otherwise the habits just put you back in the same situation that you were in when the place you moved from. So
okay, spending habits, you mean, or something else?
Spending habits, maybe drinking habits, maybe whatever Sometimes moving location isn't the answer. There are certain things that you might have to sort of tailor down. There's it could be money, could be anything. So
okay.
But,
brilliant.
But
man.
overall, overall, because I watched one of your videos, and I think you said you were married to a Hungarian lady.
Yep.
Yeah. So you got that EU family member.
Yeah,
definitely worth looking into.
listen. We that is definitely on the to-do list. We're literally waiting for because we've got a contract for where we're living. So once that's done, we're moving. We're still scouting different locations, but it needs to happen.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think Hungary's good. Germany definitely.
The only problem with Hungary, I'd say, not a lot of people speak English in Hungary. In Budapest, they do, but in Hungary, they don't. And I find the language very hard to learn. So that's the only sort of blocking, sticky point.
Yeah. Maybe Germany, Czech Republic, any of the EU, kind of France,
Yeah.
But so I wanted to give you a shout out. Listen, I've been watching your channel, and very interesting, very, very, very good commentary. Good stuff.
Thank you. Appreciate that, man, and thank you so much for your call.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend. You take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I tell you what, man. I literally, our contract's going to be done soon in our flat, and when it is, well, not soon. It's going to be. We have to wait until 2027, 26. I can't. 26 or beginning of 27 or something like that. Once that's come up, yeah. Bye. Literally, we don't know where yet. Like I was saying to a caller, went to Hungary, but they don't speak much English there, and I am hopeless at Hungarian, so that's the only sort of sticking factor. But it's crazy, isn't it? Wow, the life feels like 1980s. Do you know how incredible that sounds? To go back to the part where a world where things are normal again. So yeah, he's doing very good. Let us go back to just catch the number here. So remember 07521 398 982, man. We're gonna be wrapping up soon. So if you're gonna call now. Let's go to the comments section first. That was that was a very good call, and it was a little idea of what can be possible. If we get our financial affairs in order. It's a shame that we're talking about the UK. I used to love this country. There is a love for it still. I can't live here. I am British, but it's just the way it is now. It's not the place I remember. It's not the place I loved. Listen, I weren't putting a blimmin', a British flag on my my duvet or nothing like that. But man, I was, England and all that. You know what I'm saying? World Cup, come on. I mean, I did support England and Brazil because Brazil just flair. But Vindaloo, nah, you know what I'm saying? It's just the way the world is now, the way the country is now. It's crazy. The channel is growing. A call-in show, yes, man, yes. We trialed in a call-in show. I think since the trial of it, I think it's very nice to get people, to get you guys to connect, man. I really want to build a place where, because I think we all have it hard in our own sort of ways, whether being family members, loved ones working in, jobs maybe we're struggling at. And I want this to be a place where we can kind of all get together and just own this space and just like, you know what I mean? Just converse and just be normal with each other and just talk about what we want to talk about. Do you know what I'm saying? So I really want to make a space for that, because I remember these kind of communities in real life being available for us, but they're not the same now. So that's what I want to do. So I really want to get people sort of getting together. What's up? Dawn there, man. She's got a great channel. Subscribe to her channel, please. Great live. Uh, live live your life wherever that may be. Yeah, man. Yeah, listen, if you can create something over here. See, this is what I was saying to my friend, the first caller. I am having this hope that we're just going through growing pains, and maybe it needs to reset again and normality will presume, because we're going so far um, left into this world where I do feel there needs to be an expiry date of it. But surely it can't continue. I'm hearing even rich people are struggling. They're cutting back slightly. You got nurses going to food banks. And I'm like, hold on a minute. I thought they were superheroes. I thought we were supposed to clap for them. Do you remember that with the pots and pans? Clapping for the nurses? What, now you can't pay them? I'm hearing, watching things where they're talking about they have to go to a food bank. Our nurses are heroes. So what's all that about? That's why I don't believe in all this lip service that they give you. Like, forget the clapping, all that kind of stuff. Show us how you've increased the pay for the NHS. Tell us what you're doing to the NHS. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. But listen, man, like, I just feel that we need to try and just control the way things are by getting more channels like this, more platforms, more places where we can kind of get together, make our voices loud, build a big enough a community to do something, to get into spaces, to, do you know what I'm saying? That's sort of my goal, my achievement. Well, something I'd love to achieve, to try and turn back the way things are, you know, to get schoolings where things are normal in the schools, and they're not teaching our kids weird perversion and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And all this kind of nonsense. Where we can go back to saying, yeah, a man's got a blimmin' XY chromosome, a female's got a XX chromosome. Done. We ain't blimmin' pondering him. A woman. Well, interesting question. Let me think about this. Let me hypothesize what a woman actually is like. You know what I'm saying? What? Do you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But we are going to wrap up, man. Let me get to a few more comments. No, you just disappeared off the face of the earth after they deleted your channel. When did you return to YouTube? Yeah, I listen. You know why that was? Imagine making all those videos. I had to put more effort into it. Funny enough, it wasn't as big as this one, but I had to put a lot of effort into it. Editing, intro music, all that kind of stuff, and they just deleted it. Nah, that did something to me, man. That's why I'm a bit, careful for now. Certain times I'm careful about things we say. Just But yeah, they just got rid of it. So I was just here, man. Like, but just living the life, innit? Living my life. But then something just told me to go back onto this, But yeah, that hurt. That hurt. All that content you make, and I was just, well, I won't say what I did, but I exposed some things, and then they deleted it like that, just like that. It was, yeah, that was sickening. Yeah. So if things don't change, we're looking at places, we're looking at stuff, we're looking at places in the UK as well. We're still scouting, but we will be moving somewhere. But hopefully things will change. You know what I'm saying? Because I've got a daughter. She's 1 and 6 months, or 1 in 7 months. Like, I don't want her to be in a world which is loopy like this. Do you know what I'm saying? I want her to be in an environment which is safe, like what the caller was saying about, like being in the places where you got fear for your life is crazy. Fear for what can happen. I remember going out to play in the park, man, and my mum, it was nothing. It was like, I'm going out of the park, and I was young. And then, you have to be back by dinner time or whatnot. You used to be there. There was no supervision or nothing. You didn't have to. Doors were open. I never live in Kilburn, man. Doors were open when it was sunny, summertime. Doors were just wide open. People can come in, but they didn't have any weirdos. Things were different then. So yeah, man. Yeah. Bit of a progressive path. Bit of a trailblazer, deep but not too deep. Back to the Future with a calling could see your channel explode. Could become a professional YouTuber. Who knows? Yeah, man. Hey, this is I enjoy this more. I enjoy speaking to you guys. I enjoy connecting. I enjoy making videos. I mean, it's hard, but I always will make them. I stick to that. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. It's going to be videos, like without fail. The live stream is on a Saturday for now. It may change to Sunday or whatnot due to whatever I'm doing, but always going to keep it going because I enjoy it. I enjoy speaking to you. I enjoy being around normal people. Well, I'm not around you, but I'm connecting with you. It's normality. It's like we just feel the same. You got these other places. You got to be careful what you say because that can get you in trouble. So you got to really navigate. You got to play chess. Where you go to these areas where you don't know if someone's got it in for you. Like, oh, are they going to throw me under a bus today or not? Like, do you know what I mean? It's crazy. But people, we're going to end it here, man. It's been lovely. I think this has been good. Good sort of a call-in show. So let me know, man. Leave in the comments if you can. Once I finish this video, like you enjoyed it, let me know, man. So I definitely will gauge because I want to lean on the community. I want to know what you guys are feeling, what you guys want. I really want to provide for you guys, man, because you guys are making this happen. I wouldn't be nowhere doing this if it weren't for you. So I really want to, give back to you guys. So yeah, just let me know and I can accommodate. We're gonna get the things better next time as well, the mic and all that kind of stuff. But we baby steps. I've got the graphics. You know what I'm saying, man? You see the little graphic there at the beginning. We're moving slightly, but we're moving. But yeah, man, people, leave a like on this video, man. Give me the HBO special. Help a brother out. Leave a like on the video. It's only polite. Leave a like on your way out. Subscribe as well. Like I said, got weekly videos, man, 3 a week. So, and obviously got the live stream again next weekend. Any sort of subjects you want me to cover as well, please, leave me a message, And yeah, it's been a fantastic one. I really enjoyed this. I hope you have too. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Really hot, innit? Blimmin'. It was hot the other day, man. Was it yesterday? Bro, I was thinking about having a barbecue. I could have barbecued a steak on the blimmin' floor or whatnot. It was that hot. I mean, I wouldn't be barbecuing a steak because I don't eat meat now, but a vegan steak or whatever. I could barbecue it on the floor. It was crazy. But it was really hot. But yeah, it's nice weather. At least we've got a bit of sunshine, so that's good. But yeah, people, enjoy. Try not to lose your job. Try to survive another week, man. And then we will catch up again. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you again next time, people.